questions from the media?
Oh yeah, really impressed with Kennesaw. They played great and deserved the victory. Obviously disappointed on senior night. We didn't get a chance to send our guys off with a win, but it's part of college basketball, and hopefully we'll grow and we'll get better from them. I'm pretty confident in our group that we'll respond well. Questions?
Coach, that's the most points your team's given up this season. They shot 64% in the second half. What was it that they were doing that was kind of probing and attacking and getting good looks against your defense?
Yeah, 64% and 50 for the game. They would short roll the post, see if they couldn't get it out to the corner or the guy in the on the wing, and depending on which one we tagged. And they did a good job executing. Then Cottle and Woolley are tough guards. So those guys penetrated our defense and made some tough shots there, especially at the end. But give them credit, and they played really well.
It looks like their 1-3-1 defense is kind of giving you guys some issues out there on the there on the second half. You had a little bit some answers for it. They're kind of going on. What was it about that defense? Is it their length that makes that work so well?
I mean, they ran it against us in Kennesaw, and we shot them out of it. We 9 for 24 is probably not going to shoot them out of it. But I mean, please don't get me wrong. Like, that's what they do, so it's great. But I love it when people play a zone.
Had a season high also in free throw attempts and makes. Was it an emphasis maybe on the team to kind of attack the bucket, especially with Weir out?
Yeah, John, their plan was just to fly at the three-point shooters, don't let them shoot threes. It's why there's some 4-point opportunities. If you don't get to land, it's really hard to make it. But and I think our guys just saw that, hey, they're flying by, so we'll drive and close out and play at the rim. I think that's got to be part of your plan. I love shooting the three, don't get me wrong, but you got to take what the defense gives us, and our group really does a good job of that on most occasions.
At one point, it was a 25-point swing from an 11-point lead in the first half to down 14 in the second half. I'm sure there was no doubt you would fight back from that, but was it a case of running out of gas toward the end?
Well, we went up 10-0, so there's going to be a swing if they got up 14. I don't know, Eddie. These are probably similar minutes to what we've done most of the year, and we hadn't lost for 31 days, and we were okay with it. So I'll have to ask the guys, where did you run out of gas? I just know you can't. You're usually not going to win a game if you give up 64% shooting in the second half and 50 for the game. That hasn't been our MO this year.
Obviously, you got a mature team, so you don't have to worry about getting their attention. But does a loss like this at home, with a couple games left in the regular season, does it kind of get things going, get you locked in towards what the postseason has coming up for you?
Yeah, Bryson, I hope not. Like, our guys are mature enough, man. They're adults in that room. They feel incredibly disappointed because we know the significance of it. But here we go. We got a chance to respond to it. So they've typically responded pretty well, in my opinion. I feel confident and trustworthy of them being able to repeat that this week coming up.
You mentioned the week coming up, got 2 real tough road games against, starting with Middle Thursday. But you still got a chance at the regular season title and the 1 seed in Huntsville. How do you try to recalibrate and focus back on the task at hand this week?
Yeah, a little bit of a fair question, John. Really, a little bit of a quirk in the scheduling, like taking the Sunday game for TV. You kind of lose a day of prep. And Middle's as talented as anybody in the league. Their guards were tremendous. But every player they put out there, I think of 9 deep, really good players. So that'll be a stiff challenge, especially in Murfreesboro, and I think they're now even with us, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So a lot on the line. That's what happens when you're in a title race, right? There's going to be pressure, and that's terrific. Because if you're ever going to win in postseason, you need pressure. So we'll get some cracks at it and see how we do.
On your seniors, I know you've had the 3 of them. You've had them for 2 years or less. Obviously, your son, you've had him for your whole life, or his whole life. But could you talk to me about what they mean to your program? Obviously, the transfers, especially because it's kind of a different world in college basketball.
Yeah, Bryson, I haven't equated the amount of time or that duration with the value, the impact, or the depth of what those dudes have meant to me and to us. They're unbelievable to be around, and I'm just grateful that we got a chance to do life together. And who knows, in this day and age of allowances for additional years, who knows, maybe we'll get a chance to continue it in some way. You guys good?